Let me just speak of speaking in tongues, because I know most of you have prayed about it, others have it. This is one of the gifts that God just gives. It is a stamp to his children that he is with them. The people that don't speak in tongues don't understand it. When I'm speaking, I speak from the knowledge of what I have learned in my brain. When I'm speaking in tongues, I speak from the knowledge of what is in my spirit. I download from the Holy Spirit. And because Holy Spirit himself manifests as a fire, the Holy Spirit is the one that works in the church to make sure that the church moves on and works. It's the Holy Spirit who will always give you what to say. Either when you're praising God, you give you the right ones. That is why he's called a teacher. When you're doing warfare, he'll give you the right words to say so that you can be able to deal in the spiritual atmosphere. Command fire in the spiritual atmosphere. Command angels what they are supposed to do. And because in the spiritual atmosphere, the angels are just waiting for your instructions. Angels never do anything without your instructions. Either they are instructed by God, our Master Jesus, or you as a Christian. And therefore, when you don't know how to instruct them, then you can end up having not used the opportunity to work with angels in the spiritual realm, which is a very nice thing. Very nice thing when you cooperate with hosts of heaven to make things work here on earth. The gift of speaking in tongues, those that have it, please make it a habit of using it. But also, if you need to use it well, make sure that you walk in faithfulness and righteousness before you speak in demonic tongues. And instead of commanding angels, you'll be saying, kill me, kill me, kill me, and you're just speaking in tongues, okay? Faithfulness and what? Righteousness. The gifts of the interpretation of tongues and speaking in diverse tongues. There are people that God has given the gift when they decide to talk any language. They want to talk French and they have never studied it, they will just talk. They want to talk Latin, they will just talk. How so? It's because God will give them the power of the Holy Spirit, or the Holy Spirit will use their tongues to speak in whatever language he wants them to speak. The same one goes with the interpretation of tongues. There are people that God opens the ears to be able to hear what is being spoken in the spiritual realm and be able to decode it to an understandable language that is understandable to the physical human being. Very powerful gift, though it has been so much abused, and I think that is why God has reduced the frequency of giving it. Because sometimes people will interpret as per the way they think, not because they have understood. When you read the Bible, Paul said, when someone speaks in tongues, let 2 or 3 people do what? Interpret. Because I think when it was one interpreting, they would interpret the way they want. So it's also a very powerful gift. I am praying God, as he moves in this dispensation, shall trust more people with it. Very powerful gift.